Hey guys, Jonathan Christian with Florida Turf Pros. I wanted to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good one. It is December 27th, 2016. Stay safe, this New Year's coming up. But I woke up this morning and I wanted to give you a quick rundown of the setup that I used for my first year in lawn care to earn $70,000 first year in business. I'm not going to pretend that this is the best setup or the only way to do it, but I am going to show you exactly what I have, exactly what I purchased, and exactly what I did and used to make $70,000 as a solo operator my first year in business. Solo is not going to be the strategy long term, but I will say we did get off to a very, very profitable start with minimal overhead for the first year in business. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is exactly what I purchased, and if I had to start over again from scratch, this is probably exactly what I would do again. So first up is the Kawasaki engine on a 42-inch Hustler. We have small residential properties. That was the market that I wanted to target this year because you can do a lot of properties. You can do them really, really quick if you have the right equipment. And I realize that this is a, quote, residential grade mower, but I'm telling you guys, you put a Kawasaki engine on this machine and have this welded deck. I'm not going to go into full review of this Hustler, but I cannot say enough good things about it. It has been an absolute workhorse, and at the price point, this is what I got because it served the bill perfectly for the small residential yards. Able to get in all the back gates of our clients without carrying multiple mowers. It's quick enough and fast enough to do the front yards. It has just been an incredible machine. So $3,000 is what that thing cost, and they offered 0% financing, so it cost $62 a month, and it is earning $500 a day on average. So think about that, $60 a month, and it's earning you $500 a day. If that's not a no-brainer, I don't know what is. So if you can jump on a Hustler 42-inch and target small residential yards, see if you can find a Hustler with a Kawasaki. Most of them are coming with Kohlers now, but it has just been an absolute incredible machine first year. Maybe I'll do a full review on that machine at another time, but for now, just that's what I used, and it was perfect. I run 2 Echo weed eaters and 1 Echo stick edger. Total cost for those 3 were probably, I don't know, about $500, maybe just a little more. You gotta have them. It's my belief that you really need to have a stick edger on board. It looks better. It's more efficient. I know some people say, oh, I can do a good job with a weed eater. Well, no, you can't. We get it side by side. I'll be faster, and it's going to look better. I do keep 2 weed eaters on because if one goes down, you can't live without a weed eater. You can get by without an edger, but you really need to have a backup weed eater on board. So about $500 or $600 out of pocket to get those items. I did keep a small 21-inch push mower on board just for some tight spots next year. I will not need that at all. I am getting a small ride-on mower, stand-on mower, a 36-inch Gravely, but that'll be something else that I'll discuss later. So back to it. This is what I have. The 42-inch Kawasaki Hustler, 2 weed eaters, 1 edger. I do have and did get the Steel HL45 to upcharge for hedge trimming jobs, and I do not recommend it. I know some people are such die-hard Steel people. Maybe I just got some bad machines, but I had these replaced 2 or 3 times, bought it this year, and it's been nothing but problems. Tough to crank. It wants to cut out all the time. We've done. I've switched them out for different machines, and the valves are constantly having to be adjusted. It's just been a headache. I've just been so used to everything being so easy with the Echo equipment that it just feels like there's just too much to have to do with this steel equipment. There's a new dealer in my area, so maybe he'll make me a believer one day. But right now, I'm sticking with Echo until he can give me a piece of equipment that fires up first time every time and does not have to constantly have the valves adjusted on it. The blowers, I have a 755 Echo backpack blower. Guys, if you're going to get a blower, go ahead and get the best one you can get. I'm not saying that this one is the best, but this was the best one that I could find. It was about, I don't know, $400 or $500. I really don't know. I'd have to go back and check. But you don't want to be using a handheld blower as your primary blower. It's great for a backup, and yes, you can get by with a handheld blower. But I'm talking about maximizing efficiency, getting as many yards done as possible in a day, and making as much money as possible. You have to have good equipment to do that. So I would not scrimp on the blower. Get a backpack blower and get one that will blow as much air as possible. So that is the basic setup right there. 42-inch hustler, 2 weed eaters, 1 stick edger, a hedge trimmer. I would say that's a necessity. Go ahead and get a hedge trimmer because you can really upcharge, and everybody wants or is going to at some point ask you about trimming hedges. It's a great way to make extra money. So that is the basic setup. For my trailer, I went with 6.5 foot, or maybe it's a 7 foot by 12. I think it is a 7 foot by 12. I went with 2 foot mesh sides because I was going to be using this trailer multi-purpose for multi-purposes. I knew I'd be throwing hedges and hedge trimmings and stuff in here, so I wanted high enough sides that would keep all that locked in. Moving forward, we're going to use this strictly as hedge trimming trailer, and we're building out a different rig for 2017 for our mowing equipment, but this will just be a hedge trimming trailer. I got the Green Touch trimmer racks. I was debating so hard on whether or not I should get these things. I was like, oh man, they're like, $250, $300. Best thing ever. Everything you've heard about them online, they're absolutely fantastic. Get them. Get the support brackets for them. The thing about it, guys, yes, they lock and they're great, but they're super quick. I mean, they're just super quick. And we're talking about maximizing productivity. You just go here and you snap the thing in place, and then you just grab the next one and just leave. I mean, I've used a ton of different trimmer racks in the past for different landscape companies when I was like going to school through college, and these Green Touch, they have absolutely made a winner with these things. Until somebody comes up and completely reinvents trimmer racks, this right here, this is it. This is what you need. I have the Gorilla lift on my trailer, and get this, it'll be the best $170 you ever spent. I'm telling you. It comes 2 to a pack. We only needed 1 for our trailer because it's so powerful. You lift and lower a gate, you say you have 10 or 12 yards in a day, you're lifting and lowering the gate 24 times, not counting your unload time whenever you come home. And this thing, you do not realize how much it actually saves your back and your energy until at the end of the day you're like, oh my god, I have way more energy, and it's because you were not picking up and lowering a heavy gate all day. So that is the basic setup as far as equipment goes, guys. I think the trailer was about $1,500. The trimmer racks were about $250. And Gorilla lift was $170. It comes 2 to a pack, so we're going to put the other one on the rig for next year. Just have a basic PVC pipe here that bolted in to the corner here to hold rakes and shovels just the bare minimum equipment. So this was the setup. It wasn't anything fancy. It was a basic setup. Some of you may say, "Oh man, that's not a basic setup," and some of you say that's a crap setup. Well, guys, this is exactly what I did. This is it. This is what I did to make $70,000 my first year in lawn care business. It was a good strategy that we went with to run small residential properties. We kept our overhead costs to a minimum by not having massive, expensive mowers in the $10,000 range. The mower saved us a lot of money by having a quote residential grade mower, but it got the job done, and it got it done excellent. So total invested out of pocket, I would say probably about $1,000 for the stick equipment and blowers and stuff, and no out of pocket expense for the mower. So we're at $1,000 for the stick equipment. The trailer cost $1,500, so that's what, $3,000. I'm just guesstimating here. Put our weed eater racks and gorilla lift on there. $4,000. That's a conservative estimate right there as to what it actually cost out of pocket to get going this year. Now, $4,000 investment, and you've started a little niche market with small residential yards, and $70,000. $4,000 invested, $70,000 turnaround. If you're looking for a way to be profitable first year in business, this is what I did. I ran small residential properties, quarter acre, nothing bigger than half acre, quarter acre to half acre. Did approximately 10 a day. I'll do another video on the marketing that we did to pick up those clients. But I will just go ahead and prelude that by saying, get a website, get it optimized, and you're going to need to spend about $1,500 to get that done. So total cost, I would say $5,000. Guys, $5,000 invested and $70,000 turnaround for first year. We're looking to double that next summer. We think we should be in the $150 range, $150,000 next summer with 2 helpers. So if you're looking for a way to get into the lawn care business, if I had it to do over again, this is exactly what I would do. I wouldn't change a thing. I think we made a lot of good decisions on keeping costs down to a bare minimum, picking the right size yards, and getting in and got profitable from day one. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps somebody. If you're considering getting into the lawn care business, I'm telling you, it's a good industry. There's a lot of ways to do it. You can go in and hit commercial accounts with bigger equipment. That's a completely different strategy. But if you're looking to just keep your cost to a bare minimum and get started, this is what I did, and it worked. I'm not saying it's the best way or the only way. I'm just saying it's exactly what I did, and it worked. So hit like, hit subscribe if you want more tips. We got a lot of good things coming. Hope you guys have a happy new year, and stay safe. All right, signing off.